All right, so Joe and I are headed over to Providence Market in Livingston. I have my tea or my chai, and Joe has his coffee.
Yep.
So we loaded up the truck. We're heading there now. Um, we just wanted to make sure we get there and get back home in time before this Arctic front is supposed to be rolling in. So we just wanted to make sure we get everything that we wanted to get, make sure everything is in order, and then head back home. So as you can tell, the weather is kind of crappy, super rainy, super gloomy, really wet outside. We have, the workers from DPS salting the roads and, putting that anti-freeze solution on the roads to make sure that, roads don't freeze over, hopefully. We are going to be having dropping temperatures that go below freezing, so we are going to be having a frost. So everybody in South Texas, in the Texas area, and the surrounding states that will be affected, we really hope that y'all stay warm. Hopefully y'all are stocked on groceries. Make sure that you guys have enough gas in your trucks. Make sure y'all have, everything that you need, like your medications, your food, your pet food, anything that y'all may need for the next couple of days. Make sure you guys have it stocked, because you don't want to leave the house once the storm kicks in and risk your life driving on these icy roads, especially when we don't have winter tires. Normally, people in Texas don't winterize their tires, so you definitely don't want to risk your life. We do see a lot of signs while driving to watch out for the ice trucks and to watch out for ice on the road, because we will be having dropping temperatures. I think right now, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's probably in the low 50s to 40s.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, so I think when we left, it was around 50 degrees. But I think it was feeling like 45 degrees when we left. So temperatures are only going to drop. It's getting kind of windy. Rain is picking up here and there. But yeah, so just going to head there and come back before everything kicks in. To stay warm, I have decided to wear my grandma's jacket.
stole your grandma's jacket. She's gonna
Well,
be cold.
she gave it to me, so she let me borrow it. But it is like a nice, like thick wool jacket. It's kind of vintage because it is pretty old, but it's nice. But it's cute, and it's warm, and it's wool, so it'll keep me nice and warm, at least while we're out and about.
I think anybody from the north who's watching, I think it's gonna be pretty bad up in the north too. But most people in the north, they have like their preparations. They know what to expect because they've dealt with it. But obviously, there's always that uncertainty of what the weather can bring. Obviously, but if you're all thinking like, oh, what are these southern states doing? I mean, that's because we don't have this all the time. We don't have snow and ice, and so we're out here just skating away on our own, thinking it's a normal road, but it's ice, and that's how accidents happen. So, most people should be aware that if you really don't need to be on the road, you shouldn't be. Especially, I think Sunday and Monday is going to be the worst. So, once hopefully, today people are going to be out buying a lot of groceries and stuff. So.
Come on by Providence Market, pick up some groceries
Yeah,
while you can.
will. Oh, and our eggs are on sale.
Yeah.
89 cents for a dozen eggs. 89 cents?
Yeah, it's a really good price. So one
Even when
dozen
I got
eggs
that,
are 89 cents. I think the 18 count eggs are $1.29, and then the 2.5 dozen or the 36 count eggs are $2.29. So it's a really, really good price for eggs. I don't know if there's any like canners or homesteaders out there, but a lot of people, they prep and they can. You can can eggs as well. I know there's a way to do that. So if you're one of those that like to prep and pressure can, have a canning pantry, that is a really good item to prep for any food emergencies.
They have canning eggs?
Yeah, so that's the thing. You can can, I think, actually, I don't know how it's done, but I think they,
Pickled eggs?
it's not pickled eggs. I think they can the eggs whole, or either they boil them and then can them with the shell on. There's a way to do
it. Doesn't go bad?
No, they are shelf stable once you can them, but I don't know how they do that. I know how normal canning works with a pressure canner, but not sure how they do eggs, but I know also some people will freeze dry eggs, and they make freeze dried egg powder. So when they have um, one of my friends, they have chickens, and what she does, all the eggs that she gets from her chickens, when there's an abundance in the summer, she will freeze dry them, powder all that eggs once it's freeze dried, and in the winter when your chickens are not giving eggs as much because it's cold, or if you don't have a warmer on them, they have eggs, fresh eggs that they can eat, and I think the taste is hard to tell that it's powdered eggs.
So you put liquid in it to make it.
You rehydrate it, so I think it's like 1-to-1. I think was what she was saying. I'm not 100% sure of the recipe that they do, but it's some part egg powder and then the other part water, or you can use milk. But they definitely become scrambled eggs. Or
So like the yolk and everything gets freeze dried, turns into a powder, and then to eat it, you bring it out, put some liquid fluid to kind of bring that moisture back, and it turns into egg again.
Yeah. So what they do is they'll take eggs, they'll crack them all in one bowl, they'll whisk it all together so it is scrambled already. Because obviously you don't want to separate. Well, I guess you could separate the eggs, the egg whites and the yolk. I guess you could, but she doesn't do that. She just scrambles everything together, pours it into her sheets, like her freezer trays, and freeze dries them. And once they're done, they come out like this really crunchy block almost, and then you just pulverize it, make it into a powder, and then once you're ready to eat them, you just take some of the powder, put it with some water, and you've got scrambled eggs, or you've got an omelet that you can have. And they're shelf stable because they're freeze dried, all the moisture is out, and you can can those as well, I believe. So it's a good thing to have if you like to homestead, if you like to have pantry items, if you like to have food preparations in case of an emergency. That's a really good item to have if you have a freeze dryer or if you're into canning. So while our eggs are on sale, y'all should come on down and grab some, because that is really, really good price for eggs.
Yeah, we'll have the pricing up until next week with our vendor. So hopefully we can try to keep that pricing, but it all depends on the vendor.
Even when our eggs are not on sale, they're still a really good price. So we like to keep all of our groceries really affordable. Our eggs, our meat, our milk,
bread.
Most of our items that we sell at Providence Market, we really want to keep it at affordable prices, good quality items, so that way we can cater to our community and make sure that they have the best quality for really affordable prices, especially with the price of groceries skyrocketing. We definitely want to be that option for the community, so that way, we're the go-to, where we have quality items, quality produce for really good prices. But yeah, I wish you guys could see the sky outside. If I showed you all, you probably wouldn't be able to pick it up on the camera, but let me see. So the sky is so gray and cloudy. It seems so gloomy outside. So this is a little bit up north from where we live right now. So I feel like it's going to be kind of colder here than where it was at home. But we'll see once we step out the car. I know it's going to be really cold, temperature-wise. Yeah, it looks like they are
spraying the chemicals.
spraying
Look at that.
streets.
See that? It's like a acidic solution mix, probably, and
yeah. If y'all could see, they have a lot of road signs too that say icy conditions, beware, stay inside, don't travel. So it's good to listen to these signs, y'all. All right, y'all, we are pulling up to the store now at Providence Market. Looks like we have a few people here, probably picking up some things last minute before all the storm kicks in. So we'll be going in, checking out how everything is, and go from there. It looks like some of our meat is running low, but we still have plenty in our meat market. Some of our options we still have available right before the storm. We still have lots of milk, lots of eggs.
And I wanted to talk about our eggs. Some people were asking about the eggs. So, yes, our egg price is 89 cents per dozen. Okay? These are the eggs. 89 cents, guys. And these are best yet medium eggs. And then we've got the 2.5 dozen here as well for $2.29. This is a lot of eggs. I mean, pop this open probably, but I don't want to break any of these. But they're all in there. So 2.5 dozen, $2.29.
We have lots of toilet paper. I know everybody likes to buy toilet paper right before the storm, but we have a lot of napkins, lots of toilet paper, lots of household items in case you need any. It's good to have stocked canned goods as well before storms hit. So definitely come on by. We have lots of items, non-perishable foods that won't go bad in case you are looking for anything that will stay good in case you run out of power. Lots of options here. All right, y'all, so we are leaving Providence Market now, and you can see the fog on my breath.
Stinky breath.
It is raining, freezing rain. It feels like 20 degrees outside, and we need to leave before the storm kicks in. So it's raining, kind of light rain, but the weather is getting colder and it's getting kind of rough conditions, pretty wet. The wind hasn't started yet. It hasn't started snowing, but I think it's about like 30 something degrees out, and that's cold for us Texans. So we are heading home now before the storm hits us. Hopefully we'll be back quickly. Y'all, this rain is hitting in super hard. It is 36 degrees outside according to the truck. I'm sure you guys can hear the rain outside, but it's pretty loud, coming down really hard. The wind is also picking up, I think, so even though it's 36 degrees outside, it feels a lot colder.
All this rain is probably going to freeze over all this water tonight, which is what's crazy. Hopefully people aren't on the road when it's frozen.
Let's hope not. So that's downtown Houston. Some of the buildings you can't even see the tops of because of how cloudy it is. At least the rain has stopped for now, so that's nice. But that's how downtown Houston is looking right now. Pretty gloomy. I would hate to be working up there in those buildings. Alright, well that's downtown Houston. At least the rain has stopped, but you can see that some of those buildings, you can't even see the tops of them. And I know those buildings are tall, so I would hate to be working there where I can't even see out my office window to the ground. That would be scary. And I know there's a couple buildings in the back over there that you can't see the tops of. So that is kind of eerie, kind of gloomy. But that's what downtown Houston is looking like. Alright, anyway, so we're heading home now. Hopefully we'll make it home pretty quickly. So thanks for coming along, and y'all stay warm, stay safe, stay inside. Make sure you get all your stuff that you need today so that way you don't have to leave your house tomorrow. Bye.